Good morning. Hope you're enjoying your Youth Sunday. Um, this is my last Youth Sunday, so I'm only given 5 minutes. But Jared, I'm sorry. I'm gonna go way more than that. I'm gonna make the most out of this. All right? No, my name's Josh Falbus. I'm a senior at Cherokee High School. Um, and this summer I helped out at soccer camp, and soccer camp was amazing this year. Um, so if you don't know what soccer camp is, it's just um, where kids play soccer. No, I'm joking. So this year we had over 100 kids come out, and we usually have 3 stations that every track goes through. So we have 3 tracks: track A, track B, and track C. So track A is usually 6 through 8 year olds, track B is 9 through 11 year olds, and track C is just middle schoolers. So usually they play a normal soccer game with goalies and field players, and then we also have them go through skills part of the day where they learn different skills and different things that will make them better soccer players. And also there is many of the kids' favorite part of the day, which is the snack time and Bible time, um, which is where they just relax and listen to the Bible story of that day. But this year I was part of the 6 and 8 year olds track, so I had the youngest kids, um, and they were fun. They were interesting. Um, the best way to explain it, the way they played soccer was, if you had 100 dogs up here, and then you had one tennis ball, and you threw it, they all went. Like, it was funny, but also very chaotic. Um, but my job was to do the skills for track A, and I remember the first day, um, many of the kids knew how to push my buttons. Like, they were good at it. Like, that's what I learned that week, that, like, man, these kids really know how to get at me. So during skills, like, we would try to do some things, and, like, they wouldn't really listen that much, and then, like, I tried to do another thing, and then they wouldn't listen that much there. So it was just really frustrating for me, because I'm trying to help them become, better soccer players and stuff. So um, I just kind of got really annoyed on the first day. So I come in the second day, and I'm like, you know what? It's no more good coach. This is gonna be bad coach. This is gonna be bad coach, right? So I was like thinking of punishments, like, oh, I'm gonna make them run. Oh, they're gonna run a lot. And uh, I come into soccer camp that morning. We usually come in a little earlier than the kids come, and we have someone share a devotional that we have. Um, and that day, a summer intern, she shared a devotional about 1 Corinthians 13, 4 through 7, the love is patient, love is kind, that one. So I remember her saying how the kids need as much grace from God as we do from God. And I was like, oh, she's right. Like, and that, honestly, that really changed my whole perspective of God's grace at that moment. Because for me, I'm just like those kids to God. Like, I can imagine how many of God's buttons I've pushed by now. Like he's probably looking down at me like, dude, come on, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I probably think a lot of you can relate to that, right? It's that um, we're not the most obedient children of God, but yet God gives His grace to us. Yet we get His love, His unenduring love, His patience, His kindness, and not because we deserve that, but because He gives it to us as a gift. Um, and that day, when I when I looked out at the kids, and they were having fun, they're having a good time, I just felt God really take over that day, that week, because I felt His grace take over me again, and that these kids, I'm no different than them, right? I deserve no more grace than them. So that day, on Tuesday, and the rest of the week, the kids were not any better. I mean, they still want to do their own thing, but it was just like, it didn't frustrate me and it didn't make me angry. It didn't make me mad. I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna show you love that maybe you don't deserve because I didn't get that love either. But no, these really, God showed me a lesson that week that, you know, He gives us an undeserving love. And through those kids, that God showed me that, hey, like you're just like them, but I still give you what you don't deserve, right? In Ephesians 2, 8 through 9, it says that for grace you have been saved, and it's a gift of God, not because you deserve it. And I feel that that message really just touched me through those kids and them pushing my buttons. Like they really showed me God's true grace through their perspective. Um, and yeah, I just challenge you guys this week that maybe you can show grace to that person at your job that won't stop talking to you, and you just really want to walk away, but they're not going away. Or that person at school that is really just not being too nice to you. Maybe you can show them grace in a way they wouldn't expect it, a grace that we don't expect and they won't expect as well.